What up, y'all? Another episode of What You Think. Me, Party of Party.
For sure, this your main man Rambo. You dig? This time we gonna switch this shit up.
Okay, let's go.
I'm saying we straight shape shifting on this one here. All right, as you can see, we at a different location, and this location right here happens to be at my spot.
Yeah.
So welcome
to the Rambo's, man.
Rambo's, man. Look, I chillax,
Huh.
get my thing, do my thing, watch my sports, watch whatever I want to watch, chill out. Me and my wifey a lot, me and my partners a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, this is welcome. Like I said, we bringing you into my spot.
Welcome to episode what 4?
Oh shit, we rolling this episode 4.
Oh, What You Think? Okay, so now to start, what do you think about how everybody says, "Oh man, the men outnumber the women"? What do you think about that? Do you see it?
Do I think men outnumber women? I think. Hold on, are you saying that right? Are you saying like more good men?
No, they saying like statistically, they're saying
there's more men than it is women.
More, yeah, you hear that all the time. I hear it all the time how people say, "Oh man, it's more men than women, more men than women," like that. The women outnumber the men. They say it's 20 to 1 or something like that. I heard the
numbers all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
How true do you think that is? And do
I don't know. I
that?
think more women. I think there may be more women.
More women available than there are men.
I think men are choosing. I think nowadays, I think we are choosing not to be.
No, I'm saying that wrong. I'm saying it wrong. They saying it's more women than men, so therefore, the ratio for one
for
man,
single women is higher. Absolutely, and whatever number you do that in, whenever there's a greater number in the species, then you're going to have more that turn out or are able to do whatever that is. So in that case, being that there are more women, there are a chance that there are more single women than there are single men. So
why is it so hard? Do you think that made it even worse as far as relationships because a man think he got so many options?
I don't think we value nothing no more, man. And let's just keep it real. Times have changed, and everybody seems like they want to be a player. Don't nobody. I mean, we was talking about it the other day about how we feel cool to go home to our family. That's cool to me. That's like cool. A cool thing.
Yeah, that's
like
cool.
I don't know what other motherfuckers giving points out for, but we give points out.
Yeah,
for having a family.
But we already did what they trying to do. But we were looking for something different. Like I was saying, a lot of times people aren't meeting each other for a real purpose besides having sex. Remember, they say it's just the time of it's just the time of the hookup.
The hookup.
That's the craziest shit ever.
I can see that being true. Social media has made it like that, man. And well, excuse me, folks. Social media has made it like that, and the more people that have come to existence has made that statistic just greater. Yeah. So it's everybody. Like I was saying, we look at it like it's a good thing to have a family, have a woman, want to go home. We are so living for the moment that our relationships are like living for the moment. I said that last one of the things I spoke on last episode about how we need to think further ahead in our future, in our planning and stuff like that.
Why is it so hard for people to think ahead? I ask people all the time, what are they plans for the future? I just even on some other stuff in the store the other day, this lady came in with her daughter. I think her daughter was like 12 in the 6th grade or something like that. And I was like, so what do you want to do when you get big? And she said she didn't know. I was like, now is the time to be thinking about that. I knew what I wanted to do at probably about 8. That's just me though. I mean, that's just me. Yeah. But I'm saying you need to have some sort of dream, even if it keep on changing. Even if it keeps changing, you need to have something.
That's true, because it's going to change.
Yeah, it's going to change.
So that's true, and that's why I say we live for the moment. But our society, the way we's brought up, man, I think the way we're craving riches, dollars, money, to be wealthy, whatever,
Right.
more riches than anything. Wealth is something different. But the way we're craving that right now has us just, how do I get this right now? I'm
Right.
living for this moment. I don't, and for us that don't have or have been without, we definitely living for the moment.
Yeah, but and then once you get to the point, excuse me, that's some rapping. When we get to the point of, of getting the money, they're not doing anything with it because they're not literate with finances.
Mm-hmm.
So you in a hurry to get something that you don't even know what to do with it when you get it.
Man, to be honest, what you're talking about goes to something I wanted to talk about as well. I swear to God, and it's let me see it correctly. I want to say this correctly, y'all.
Okay. He's political. He's politically correct. I tell him, fuck
for being politically
but this right.
Correct. Mm-hmm. It's God damn it. Where did it go? Nope.
This better be a good
Okay.
Okay.
No. I think this is what I wanted to say to y'all. I don't think we pay attention enough to our upbringing and the effect that it has on us. Okay, and growing up in an environment, talking to a fella today, and he's a Kansas City Chief fan, and he talks about how watching it gives him anxiety, like real shit.
Yeah,
and he'll have me on pills and shit, and
Damn.
it's real messed up. And it don't bother me at all. I think growing up the way I grew up allows me to deal with certain things in a certain way that others cannot handle.
It's definitely your upbringing.
That's what I mean. And when even our upbringing will allow us to how we relate and act and deal with other people in the world because of our upbringing.
I agree with that. So then look, another thing that's missing, even though people aren't looking for relationships, is watching the person's upbringing or asking questions about their upbringing.
Absolutely paying attention, because that's why that person is like that way.
Yes, exactly.
That's why that person don't know nothing about a relationship or holding down a relationship or getting into a relationship and trying to make it evolve into something greater, which we all want or think of marriage, whatever we want to call it. But we don't even know that much. You know what I'm saying? Because of the people that we were around.
I was gonna ask you when you were single, did every girl you run across, did you try to have sex with her? Or was it some you was like, oh no, I'm definitely not gonna have sex with her?
It was definitely somebody in the And you know what? Because I don't know, I felt like I was a little ahead of my time when it came to something like that.
Yeah.
You know, I always looked at what do you have to offer? You know what I'm saying? If to me early in life with women, it was like, hey, what are you trying to be? What you trying to do?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you working at Walmart right now, I get it. You trying to get back, you trying to do this. What you trying to do though? Is this it?
Right. Is this the end of the road for you? Or you retiring from her?
We're trying to, because I didn't even find an attraction to those type of women. So I didn't stick around. We didn't, it had to be something with a woman for me to even, I'm going to be honest, want to be, well, I ain't going to say that all the time.
There you go. There you go.
Some of them had big butts and some of them just had what I wanted.
Right.
It was whatever.
Yeah.
But
it was preference for the time.
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah. When it came to like, say I wanted to take you out, if I'm not just taking out no motherfucker, I'm just not taking out every girl that I wanted to sleep with. But the difference is,
you were looking for something.
I was looking for something.
So that's the difference.
Yeah,
that's the difference.
Yes, it was.
And I can speak for myself. When I was single, I dated. I guess you can call it dated or hung around different women, and I would pay attention to them so close, and I would be like just something simple as far as them catching the attitude over a small issue. I'll be like, oh no.
Did you have did you have a deal breaker with a woman?
I had a lot of deal breakers.
Well,
I had a lot.
It can't be a lot of deal breakers. That's unfucking fair, dog.
God, not unfair. not when I'm apprised myself.
Okay. Okay.
I ain't coming in begging and needing you to do nothing for me. I'm coming in and I can change your life. I had a lot of deal breakers, bro.
Like for me, for instance, a woman that smoked cigarettes was a deal breaker.
Mm-hmm.
For how cute you was.
Right,
you
and I can smoke a million of them. You can't smoke not one.
You cannot smoke a squirt.
Not
you know
one.
what I'm saying? Something like
mine would be.
I didn't like.
Go ahead.
Bird. I didn't like. I don't think women.
I don't think I've ever dated a woman
that drink beer.
Yeah, nah, that's rough.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't that a different kind of woman?
Yeah, I mean, but you do it. Kind of woman, even if you drink it out of a straw, I can't do it.
I can't. You know what I'm saying?
Not beer.
I can't. No offense. Yeah. I swear, ladies.
Somebody out there like you that drink beer. Just
you know what I'm saying? It's just different.
Bro, mine would be
why are you giving a margarita?
Right. Listening to how they pronounce words. I dislike ugly feet.
I wouldn't be married right now.
Yeah.
My wife says zinc right now.
Yeah.
With a Z.
Yeah.
Zinc.
That would be something I can get over, but it'd be something like ism.
Okay. Okay,
we ain't got no
education.
Diploma.
Where we stop at?
Yeah, I need to see your diploma.
We stopped at,
if you saying that
at the 7th grade or something, did you, girl?
If you say that and you for real, now if you playing, that's cool, but if you for real, no, because if I'm thinking ahead, I'm thinking about my future, and I'm like, I'm gonna have an illiterate child.
I'm gonna have something's not right by her. What if she and a lot of times some of those women be having some of the things our eyes want, nice body.
Right. Yeah, I fell for that. I fell for that a couple of times. Oh my God, I fell for that. I don't even want to talk about that.
Fucking dingbats.
Yeah, when I was young, I fell for that. That was the worst ever. Do not only go for a woman for her body. I'm telling you.
Just for her body.
Oh my God, it's the worst, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, I was a horny toad once, young, long ago. So that's something different. But and then you know what? You know what I never had? I never had like I never had like a project chick.
You did. You were pretty. You're pretty diverse. You're not.
Yeah, he sounds diverse.
You're not really strongly opinionated when it comes to the race that you.
No,
you're pretty diverse.
No, yeah, I was. I was diverse.
I was diverse.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Where do you think it came from?
I don't know where it came from.
Treat everybody just everybody was human. Just everybody the same.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and I think about how, like, at one point in time, they actually, I believe, used race and color to divide us. Absolutely. Because at one point in time, nobody cared about that. And we back in Africa, and it was white, yellow, dark, black. Nobody, they would ask, what tribe are you from? They wouldn't trip off your race. Mm-hmm. They used that to divide and conquer, I believe.
I know, the whole race thing.
You know what I mean?
You just kind of looked at it like you just looking for nice people or whatever attracted.
Yeah, at the time, you know what I'm saying? And most relationships that I ever been in, I was trying to have a family. Even though younger, I tried it, and I didn't have a clue on how to do it. I just was the money end of it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? As far as the other end of it, no, I wasn't with that. Okay. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie to you about that. So, but you know, as you get older.
I've dated, no, take that back. I never dated a white girl. I did know a white girl in college. But that's about it, man. Just
all women are I ain't gonna say they all are the same. They kind of are, but like say the white girls, people say they
get them because they stay in the area you were in. Did they were they in clubs you went to?
Bro, I go where you can meet a woman wherever.
I know, but okay.
You can meet a woman wherever. You can meet them at Home Depot. You can meet them at everywhere. Everywhere. Grocery store. Anywhere. I didn't just say I'm gonna go to the club and meet a woman because I don't like drunk women.
Okay. I don't like drunk women. That's a different.
Oh, I don't like drunk women. That's definitely different.
Yeah.
Definitely. If you drunk,
now you can have a moment. It's your birthday, and you got a little too drunk.
I still kind of need you to not be that drunk.
Not that drunk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's your birthday, and it only happened on your birthday.
I mean, hey, Ram don't mind me.
Look, we was talking about that the other day. We talking about what happened the other day in the barbershop. He was cutting somebody's hair.
What?
We ain't trying to put nobody out there either because we ain't gonna say their name.
Oh,
homie went through something. He went, hey y'all.
It happened to me.
hey y'all, it's some shit y'all do that's not cool.
Yeah.
Man. That shit not fucking cool.
Yeah,
We
I
love-
definitely had a situation. I have some very interesting clients. I'm a barber as well.
Yes.
I have some very
That
interesting
shit
clients,
is not
and I
fucking
have
cool.
like relationships with my clients. Some of them I've been cutting since they were kids, and now I cut their children. I had a incident the other day, and one of my clients he doesn't have any children. He did have a child, so we thought. He didn't have any kids. He was pretty excited about having his first child with his girl. He ended up having a boy. Big congratulations to that at the time. And then I listen to everything. I'm a boy. I pay attention to everything. It could be music playing, TV playing, million conversations. I can damn near hear every one. So he was talking, and he was talking about getting on some hoes. I said, "What you like? If you got a girl and you talking about getting on some hoes, to me, I'm gonna be like, what you mean? I'm that type of person. So I'm like, what you mean? He like, oh no, I ain't tell you. I said, no, what? He like, oh man, the baby wasn't mine. I was like stuck. It's hard for me to be stuck. I was stuck. I was like, what you mean? He said, bruh, I found out through her people that it wasn't mine when it
Real
got a
quick,
blood
did he? I think you missed the part. Didn't
What?
he found out the girl was
and then
pregnant
married her.
and then married this girl. Ladies trying to do what we think is the right thing to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When
even if he
get some-
married her after,
you know what I'm saying?
he still took the time to marry because he feel like she gave him a gift.
Yep. So
You know
he
what I'm
married
saying?
her, and now they I guess a couple years in because the boy was like 1.5, something like that.
Something like that,
So-
and he found out something different.
But
Kudos to him because he didn't snap. He didn't lay his hands on her. He didn't. He did an excellent job of what you call that in football?
Restraining yourself.
Audible. He called it audible.
He called the audible. He definitely called the audible.
He
He did a great job restraining himself, y'all, because a lot of niggas is weak out here. You know what I'm saying? You niggas is fucking
babies
killing bitches and killing yourself and everybody over something. And we just said there's more women out here than men.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
He handled it well.
He handled that very well.
But the thing is this, man, women, stop playing with people like that.
Oh, my word.
Stop playing. And then if your mission is just to be on a hookup, then let a person know. Men, if your mission is to be on a hookup, let a person know. If your mission is to be with the person, then if something like that come up, no matter what, you got to tell that person.
We gotta start thinking about that child. Once you stop making that about you and how you feeling or what may happen to you, and make it about the child, then I think you'll come around and do the right thing.
And then maybe you won't even be you'll block having the child. Because everybody don't need kids.
Because you're thinking about, hey, what's going to happen here with this child? You know what? I need to stop this. Whether it's somebody
stop this process because we're not planning on being together.
Yep.
So I mean,
man, that's a hell of a thing to do to a person. Y'all
I've been playing. I found out the child wasn't mine. You know what I'm saying? I found out, and I'm like, wow, but when you play those games to where the possibility could have been, then that's my fault. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just her fault; it's my fault as well because I was in position for that to be.
You could have paid a little more attention. You trying to say?
I'm saying I could have not had sex with her.
Oh, absolutely.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I could have not had sex with her, and then I've been in a situation where I was like with somebody, basically, or not, well, kind of, sort of, because they had my son. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, I'm gonna do everything to be right to be, and that didn't work out.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So,
man, that's a hell of a thing to do, man. That's a hell of a thing to go through.
You have to be a better thinker. You have to be a better thinker.
That's what I mean when I say we black people are built and deal with some things, you guys, that a lot of people can't deal with. You know what I'm saying? Our environment, our society, the way we grew up, the way we grew up with or without these things, being in the streets, you know what I'm saying? It has built us inside to deal with things that I think a lot of other people just are unable to deal with.
Do you feel like younger, you could have done something different? I feel like I could have done something different. I feel like I could have done something different, but I always knew that I didn't never want to work for anyone.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? And I didn't really know how to go about that. So the route that I took uh kind of sped up the process and made it happen.
Okay.
But it sent me to federal prison too.
So how young we talking here? Because
I'm saying honestly, I didn't jump off the porch for real until I was out of high school for real.
So that's why I think you asked me, could I have done something different?
Yeah.
I don't think my mom, because I grew up, I had a father, but I grew up solely under my mom. I don't think my mom's had enough information, that she's from Arkansas and all that stuff,
Mine
whatever,
too.
whatever. But I don't think my mom's had enough. I'm gonna just keep it real. And I know I ain't hurt nobody.
Yeah.
This is my mother, mama.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
mom's didn't know much educational wise.
Right.
So for her to lead me down a path to help me, teach me how to manage money, how to deal with and structure my life,
Yeah.
I didn't get that.
Oh,
So
and you didn't have that around. Your
I didn't have
environment
that
didn't
in
have
my
that.
environment around me.
Yeah.
So it slowed I mean, let's just keep it real. When you don't have that around, it slows your development down.
Yeah.
Not like
you
I'm
stuck
retarded
on what you
or
want.
nothing
Yeah.
like that.
No,
But
you stuck on what you want.
yeah, you stuck
because
on what
of your
you want.
environment. You ain't
And until you get out and learn something else and learn what's actually this world is made of and the things you can fucking do
right.
in this world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It didn't hit me then. So that's why I say a lot of stuff is our environment, man.
Yeah.
If you don't have that strong parenting or that strong something that's helping you learn.
I can say this for me, young. I wanted to go to Sumner. I wanted to go to Turner Middle and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But so something happened to our house or whatever, like caved in or something like that, and then it was condemned. So we had to move to the county. We ended up moving to the county in like '89. We moved to Berkeley for a year, and then we moved to Normandy for like a year.
Still mom and dad? You still with mom and dad?
Hell no.
Oh
no. Dad was gone in like 8.
8 years old
when I was 8. Yeah, that's
okay.
when he was gone. Okay. So this me living with mom.
I was about to say that's around the age me too. 9, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was like, when we moved, I was so sad, man. I was crying. I was sad. I was thinking of people's houses I can stay in the city so I can stay. Oh my God.
Really?
So when we moved to Berkeley, bro, I was catching the bus back to the city every day. Every day, I was like, oh my God, the county, I hate it. You know what I'm saying? So then they started kind of warring my neighborhood, my 2 neighborhoods. They started warring with each other, and it wasn't really safe for me to be down there because even though I was from down there, I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't a Crip. You know what I'm saying? So I got used to being out there, but at the same time, that was a situation to where I was able to change my environment because being out of county, I saw kids doing different things. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn a new way of having fun because my way of having fun, I'm like, this is the way. I was thinking in my head, this is the way forever. City life is me forever. You know, so I started
change of environment.
So I was able to look at different things. So, and I think to myself, okay, what if nothing ever would have happened and I would have ended up staying down there and going to Turner Middle or Simmons and going to Sumner? How would I have turned out? But the people that are my age that went to those schools, they are doing well.
They're doing well.
Yeah, maybe it was just my era of people, you know what I'm saying? But they are doing well, you know, and I don't know. I just don't know how it would have turned out. But so me, I pay attention to everything. And I think that even in the city, I was watching the guys who went to work, who were playing sports, and then I got to see the guys who were drug dealing, you know, and I chose what side I wanted to be on. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like the workers were having a hard life and the hustlers was just kicking it and having fun. So I wanted that in my life. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I was able to get jobs because working in my mama's house, living in my mother's house, you had to work. So any job I would get in, bro, I would excel and be, you know what I'm saying? I got a job in machine a packer and end up an operator in no time. You know what I'm saying? It was simple to
Mhm.
me. I'm like, this stuff is simple. I'm like, I am too smart for
So
these
I'm trying
simple
to think.
things.
You got me thinking too, man, of
Huh?
how I went with my mom's. Man, my mom's wanted me to after high school and graduated, and I played a little basketball.
Mm,
It was about getting a job. Jermaine, she always called my mother always called me Jermaine.
uh-huh.
Mm.
What she would say?
She would, and I said this to you before. My mother really pressed that whole get a job at General Motors,
Get a
post
good job.
office, buy state, get one
Because
of
think
those
about it.
jobs.
Those people, meaning your mama, my uncle, and everybody who came from down south to Midwest that was heading east, this is how they were formed.
Uh-huh.
To get a job, get a good
Good
job, and stay there
jobs
forever.
forever for 30, 40 years.
Yeah.
Hopefully retire with some kind of 401k or
Yeah.
pension or something like that.
Right.
Man. And I think and that's why I don't blame her. You know what I'm saying? There's no way I can blame her because she only taught me what she knew. You know what I'm saying?
And some of that, I mean, and in between those times of her teaching what you knew, you had a chance to learn something different.
I had the chance to learn something different, but what I was around is what I was learning.
Yeah.
I
You didn't want to venture off. You
access
never
or-
wanted
yeah,
to venture off.
I never even knew about venturing off.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? I feel
Yeah.
like sometimes I was in a fucking hole, boy.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
It was parts of
But look at you
streets,
now.
man, and I'm so blessed, and that's why I'm so
But
thankful
listen,
and blessed.
guess what
You know
else?
I'm saying?
You had the perfect mother for you.
I had the perfect mother for me. Absolutely.
Yes.
I don't. That's why I said
Yes.
when
You
you
had the
blame
perfect
my mother.
mother for you. Not blaming her, just saying because you
Oh,
wouldn't have turned
any
out
ill will. Absolutely.
how you are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You wouldn't
I
have
was
turned.
just speaking that in the sense of
Yeah.
what she had.
Yeah,
You know
exactly.
what I'm saying? And
Exactly.
what she knew. And that's where we learn what we're supposed to do. And that's why, like you would say, you know what I'm saying? You're on her, steady teaching her things.
Yeah.
This, from whether it's just different sports or it's how to deal with people. You're steady teaching.
That was something I had to learn.
You know what I'm saying?
That was something I had to learn in order to give it to her.
Probably on your.
Because remember I told you my first 3 children, I don't think that, I didn't give them my all.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I gave as far as spoiling and money and stuff like that. That turned into like a money situation.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as me being able to
TIME, giving that TIME.
And look, he was the one who told me who got me on time. Because when I got out of prison, I'm cutting hair out, getting my money up, and I wouldn't take off. I got married on a Sunday because I couldn't be off on a Saturday. And he used to be like, you different things going on. My kids are younger, and he like, you going? I'm like, man, I gotta go to work. He's like, no, bro, no, you got to get there. I'm like, and then once I'm like, okay, let me try this, and I see how they react from me being there. Now, hell, I'm the most irate parent out there. You know,
memories you can never get memories back. Just because I just feel like you can never get memories back, man. With your kids, man, it's gonna mean everything. We're shape shifting here with our kids. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to change the way they think, the way they live. Making sure some of us got a little too carried away with trying to make sure they don't live like we live.
So that's why we made it. That's why we dropped the ball in.
Yeah.
That's why we dropped the ball.
Yeah, we got a little too carried away.
Yeah.
We need to educate and teach them how to grow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Try to give them as much information
and expose them to more
them
things.
To all the things. That's
you know what I
word.
did, bro? You know
expose
what I did?
Them.
Like say another time, I got out of prison. I had got me a little raggedy little $500 car I bought from somebody in the halfway house. And my thing was to get my kids together. I would get them together, and I would let them choose what they want to go do. But before we go do what they want to do, my way of exposing them to different things was, bro, I would take them out to like Creve-Coeur, Sunset Hills to let them see these homes.
Really?
Yes, bro. I used to ride out there and be like, look at these houses, look at it. I used to tell them, look at it, you can have a house like this. I tell my 9-year-old daughter, she can have it. She loved my sister's house. My sister got like a mini mansion. And she loved my sister's house. I'm like, you can have that house, you can have a better house than that. And she 9, you know, I'm putting that in her now. You know what I mean? And so like I say, with my other children, man, it's like the relationship that I had with them was like fun. I didn't really get to pump nothing into them. You know what I mean? So now when you want to pump it into them, now they kind of like,
a little standoffish,
a little standoffish, a
like,
little bit,
where were you at?
and and I kind of understand because
Absolutely.
being caught in the middle of a young relationship, playing with emotions, then you get in a situation where you like where I am now. You know what I'm saying? From playing with emotions, bro. You talking about a man that's 48 years old that's on child support for a 30-year-old and a 25-year-old still be, and it's from attitudes from young. And then I'm like, they don't even know me no more. They don't know me. You know what I'm saying? They knew how I was, and I left that person in prison. You know what I'm saying? So like they still have, I guess, concepts of who I am or who I was, but they don't have an idea of who I am now.
You are. But I think that's a good thing, man, that you're able to see or understand that they may have feel a little rough around the edges.
Yeah, about how I was.
Yep.
I can see that.
Big,
yeah, I can see that.
Shit,
well, first of all, you have to accept responsibility for yourself.
Man, we need to, as people, we need to do that more.
Yeah, and
boy,
I've asked my children.
We point the finger, boy.
Yeah, and then you get nowhere pointing the finger. Let that mug bust you on
your ass.
Yeah, boomerang that finger.
I just do. I could have been better in this situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We need to start that. We need to figure out how to get that more into our society, people.
Well,
where we stop pointing the finger.
It starts at home. People have to start. For one, as a parent, you have to start paying attention to your child. You have to start asking questions about school. You have to and stop letting the internet raise them, the neighborhood raise them, the schools raise them. It's turned up, and these children are raising each other because the parent isn't finding the time to instill certain things. Not all. I'm not saying all, but I'm saying it's a high percentage of people that just wilding out and cool with it and wondering how it's gonna calm down. It's never gonna calm down if you don't calm it down.
And you thinking you're doing something by just sending your kid to school and you're letting the school raise or give your kids all the information you think they're needing. When no, they're needing more information than that.
Yeah, they just the school kind of is turning into teenage daycare. You know what I'm saying? And in my opinion, even though I kind of blame it on what was that called when they was charter schools and stuff like that.
Okay.
And I say that because people in the inner city, I believe, thought that they were doing right by busing their children out to further schools for better.
The DSA program kind of like that. Yeah, I was part of the DSA program.
And I say I was against it because I feel like you sending these black children out here to these white schools, and then if they are, we outdo everything, and we out here outdoing what they do, and these kids are learning about prejudice and this, that, and the other. So listen, I feel like so say you have a city school, we'll say Sumner or Beaumont or Sodan or something like that, and then you have the alumni that love the school, the people that live in the city, the teachers that's from the city, the teachers that knew your parent, went to school with your parent, came back, worked at the school. These type of people, they are going to motivate you more to be your best. I didn't go to out there, way out, Eureka and all them. I didn't go there, so I don't know, but I know people that went there that experienced prejudice. You know what I'm saying? Racism.
I did.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
called the nigga several.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? So I feel like, and then now look at the city. Ain't really no schools.
But so you were saying you don't think the parents should have allowed their kids to do that? And that's really hard to say when you as a parent is trying to give your kid the best opportunity. Yes, you wish. I mean,
so did that turn out to be a great decision?
It helped the numbers. Did it help a few more? It maybe help 2 or 3 more kids.
How many city schools are closed now from no attendance?
That's what it did to the city.
I'm talking about schools that should be historic, that should never be down, and should never have a graduation rate of 50 or less. These schools have closed because people busing their children out into the counties. To the point where we don't even have buses for the city schools. You know what I'm saying? So
you have a child right now, dude, and you know you're gonna give your baby. You're trying to give your baby the best resources, put her in the best places.
Well, that's where we at now. But I'm saying if things were still like how they were and people was didn't bust their children out like that, she would be going to that
city school.
yeah, Turner Middle, Simmons, Marshall, Coke Brilliant.
They defunded, or I ain't gonna say defunded. They they gave us very little funding to keep us
Right.
up.
You know why? Because people wasn't going to those town hall meetings to see what laws are they trying to pass. Because you can make it to where that law won't get anywhere.
But then that's gonna roll back around to why wasn't they going? Did they know?
They wasn't exposed to doing these things. You know, so it's
well, they started fucking us up a long time ago.
A long time ago.
Y'all don't even get it. It's we will always relate every topic we have will probably always relate back to lack of information or shit we just didn't fucking know.
And I would take it all the way back to slavery.
Man.
And I say slavery because they didn't want you to read. You got your ass beat if you learn how to read. You better, you better not know numbers. You better not show intelligence. You better not show you love the next person because they'll separate you and sell you.
Nigger boy.
So you had to hide your love. So so you have the effects of that.
Field, boy.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You have the effects of that on people. Think about people who were have never been told by their parent or their grandparent that they love them. Think about that.
Was your mom's affectionate mom? Did you
yes, my mom. I talk to her dang almost every day, and before we got the phone, me, my brothers, my sisters, we all say we love you before we get off the phone.
As a little kid?
Yes,
my mom's wasn't.
See,
I'm not, and me and my son DB right now say we love each other more now. Just being conscious of it's something you should say.
Yes, because you can change it. So guess what? That's back in your childhood. I'll say it was a choice. Even though you say you were stuck around where you was at and you didn't think nothing different, you still have the choice to say, I want to be different than what my mom can give me. You still have that choice. You still have the choice of saying, I don't want to do this hood shit. I think I want to do something different. You had the choice then.
What age is that you're talking
about? I'm saying whatever age where you were out and you discovered that she wasn't giving you what you needed in order to do something different. So what, 13, 14, 9th grade? We're giving 9th grade, 14?
My mom's always, that's the crazy thing about it, man. I play sports and I still did silly shit. You know
yeah.
But I always, I guess my thing was she always made sure that if I wanted to play sports, she got me in a sport that I wanted to play. So I was making a decision as far as, hey, I think and to be honest, I didn't look at sports how these little kids looking at sports now. Like, I could take my athleticism to the next level.
I could be
didn't know. It was just like, they got a basketball team.
I can do that.
I can do that.
yeah.
Didn't. You know what I'm saying?
But like I say, it was choices, and then it was and like I said, bro, I was mesmerized by the hustlers, man. I was mesmerized by the car. Look, and you know what? When you asked me about the dating the white girls, bro, in the 80s, dude, the dudes that I was around, they was driving Peugeots, Cadillacs, BMWs, had white girls, had Ferris's pets, big old chains, leather, rings. I was like, okay, I want in with that. You know what I'm saying? I want that.
Real quick, we're gonna pause for a credit out to the shout out to some coming up soon. Throwing bricks.
Throwing bricks. Oh yes, throwing bricks. That's Oh yeah. So what you think about your first acting role?
Hey y'all, we just did a little acting role. We just did a little movie.
We just finished Brody. Brody, we just finished Brody. It was a movie. Now we turned it into a series.
You know what, man? It inspired me to really, like, seriously. I've been thinking about writing a book because I've been thinking about my life and I've been thinking about a name.
What's stopping you? You.
Yeah.
Yeah. So go ahead and start because our ball is rolling.
So when you asked me what did I think about it, it was inspiring.
Yes, bro. I'm gonna tell you what inspired me, bro. My wife she loved Jay-Z, love whatever Jay-Z, right? So
I love Jay-Z.
The Jay-Z thing came up, and she was like, she wanted to go, and she kind of just shot it out to me, and I seen it, and I was like, okay, we going. That's when we went to New York for a day. So we went, and that was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it was for her, whatever. we ended up going to Spike Lee had something too at like the library or something like that, or not the library. I think that's what Jay-Z thing was.
Yeah,
at.
the Brooklyn.
And
yeah,
and then Spike Lee had something somewhere else. I forgot where. Bro, and I always wrote. You know, I always been a writer. You know what I'm saying? It's like something I suppressed. I don't know why, but I used to. But anyway, and we went to the Spike Lee thing. And bro, you know how he started off his movies that got like nominated movies on just regular notebook paper.
Mm-hmm.
That's
It
it.
was inspiring.
Bro, I was like standing there watching. I was like mesmerized by the fact of was how he started. You know, people try to make you think you have to do something
extraordinary.
Extraordinary. Yeah, like
yeah. When it's simply just
man, when I seen that, I'm
putting your thoughts to paper.
Bro, I stood there and I read it like his chicken scratch. I read it. I'm sitting there reading like I'm talking about when I got back, I bought all notebooks. You know what I'm saying? It inspired me. So like this movie, the series we just done, it's been in the works for a couple of years. We had to wait on things to happen in order for it to happen. So here, this is where we at now. So now, just think about it. We've added acting, and I've added acting and directing, writing, producing, executive producing, help create characters and stuff like that to our resume. And now that we started, we can't stop or slow down because now it's gonna be it's gonna be epic. Think about when it come out. Like right now, we like regular people. We always gonna be regular people, but it's gonna come to a time where people gonna be, you're gonna have a crowd of people trying to get your autograph. Think about that. So like me, I think that far ahead. Like, bro, I don't think what anything I do will flop. And even if you did it and it flopped, it's still good because you tried.
You tried to do it.
Hell yeah, a lot of people don't start. So with that, I'm telling you, start. And they made it so easy to do it. Now you can put you can write it down like now. That's what I do. I write it down in my chicken scratch, write it down till I can't write no more. And then you can recite it to your computer and then it'll write it for you. And then you can print it out. You know what I'm saying? So it's easy. Or you can just do it. You can just talk to your phone and do it that way. I'm just saying start.
Start somewhere, yep.
That's all I'm saying.
Because I've been thinking of a name too, and I finally came up with a name.
I was gonna say the name gonna hit you in the head. You ain't gonna.
I had the first name. I got it.
What? When you say it, it's out there, so now you have to do it. So what is it?
I don't know if I want to say it then. No, okay.
What?
It's Surviving Aura.
Surviving Aura.
Aura was my mother's name.
Yeah. Aura, Surviving Aura.
Yep. And Aura told me something at a very early age, you guys. And my mother told me that I wasn't going to make it to 12.
Why did she say
that? You hear me? Dude was silly. Dude was silly. Like
to
I
12?
was silly.
That's a low age.
I was silly early.
Yeah.
Doing silly shit early.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So she was like,
and then the next book could be like, "Thank you, Aura."
Right? I never forget that. So
yeah, Survivor. Yeah. So be looking for that. I'm gonna be on them, y'all, to get that going. Be looking for that for about the summer of 2025.
For sure.
By the summer 2025. That's for sure.
For sure.
So and then we just got to talking and drifted off. So my next thing, and that can be real brief, and I think that it's crazy. So seeing as though they say it's more women than men, right? And the men, they all I heard guys talk about is I fucked, yeah, I fucked. I'm sure. I hope that they not lying. I really don't care.
A lot of niggas lie on their dick,
but yeah, people still lie on their dick or whatever. So how does that help having sex with more women? How does that help you? Wow, is that a badge of honor?
That's that's the lion in us, man. That's an ego thing. We just here to conquer.
It doesn't help anything. It doesn't actually help anything.
we are here to conquer.
He said we are here to conquer.
So that's why we feel like we need to, you know what, sleep with multiple women. That was never, and I ain't gonna fuck with nobody thing anyway with me.
Right.
But it was never my thing, and I don't need to lie to none of y'all.
Right.
But it was never my thing to just like conquer women. I got a lot of women friends that are my fucking friends.
Yeah, just flat out just friends. Yeah.
Just friends. Don't need to try to fuck everybody. But most of the niggas that try to fuck everybody stay in shit. Kind of add up though. You know what I'm saying? But y'all so stupid.
It gotta be something.
You know what I'm saying? You want to fuck everybody. No, you can't fuck everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So you shouldn't want to.
You shouldn't want to.
As much shit going on, goddamn me, right now.
But that's our male ego where we want to just conquer. You know what I'm saying?
The male ego. So then you run across a woman who thinks the same way. Is she worthy of being in a relationship with you?
There's so many women out here right now. There's way more women.
Yeah.
There's way more women.
I'm saying.
They're selling themselves. You girls out here selling yourselves.
It seems like that's the thing to do.
Man, I've heard about this stuff.
Selling
pussy. I really wish we wouldn't do that, Black women.
He said, I really wouldn't do that. Right. Don't say you pussy.
Don't say, you know what I'm saying? Let's find a hustle. Let's get you a motherfucking
if you can
do Uber and fucking Instacart. And dude, I know motherfuckers making grands a week doing that shit. Right. There's ways of making money other than
some people. But you got you gotta have a car. You have to have a license.
Yeah.
You have to have.
You ain't gotta have nothing to sell pussy.
Nah, just the pussy. Yeah, whether it's good or bad.
Good or bad. Yeah. It ain't gotta be insured. It ain't gotta.
It's easy. And then maybe it was taught. It was taught from the grandma down. Grandma been selling pussy. Because think about it, we know some grandmas that sell pussy. And you could be a grandma at 50 and under.
Nowhere is you as a grandmama teaching your kid to your kid is seeing it. Yeah, to sell pussy. No way.
So let me ask you a question. Do you know a girl that's probably 40 or 50 that fuck for money?
Yes. I mean, I don't know a person.
I'm saying, but does she have any grandkids? Does she have any grandkids?
I don't know.
Find out. I bet she does. That means your grandma fucks for money.
But you ain't teaching your grandkids to fuck.
You don't know that. She might be like, girl, you better get out there and use that pussy.
God damn, we don't know shit. There's
Somebody's
other
saying,
ways, y'all. Listen, you can do.
Somebody
Uber,
grandma's saying,
Instacart.
But you have to have a license and insurance.
You have to have those things. God damn. Find a way to get the money. Sell the pussy long enough to get that money.
I don't condone
get that
selling
shit.
Pussy.
Okay.
It's yours, but do whatever you want. But I do not.
But once you get the money to get that stuff, you can hustle. There's so many hustles out
here. Here's the thing, though, on some real stuff. If you figure out what you would do for free, something that you love to do, that you would even do it for free, then I say pursue that as a career. Right? That way it'll seem like you're not working to make money, and money will fall on you if you're in the place where it's at and you're doing something that you love. I cut her. I cut her for free? Yes. I don't. You know what I'm saying? So that is something. And like me going to work, I'm blessed and God loves me. I have a lot of clients. My clientele is awesome. And if sometimes it feels like work because I'm standing all day, but I'd rather be doing that than anything else. So you know what I'm saying? Like I created a situation for me to do something you know what I'm saying, that I love, out of the elements. I don't mind being around people. I don't mind talking shit. So find what you like. Find what you like. Find if you can make necklaces. If you can figure out if you can make, just think about this. Anything. This is my opinion, and I am the master of fuck your job. That's me. I don't give a fuck about your job. Motherfuckers say they lost their job. I'll tell you congratulations. So anyway, find something, man. You can sell plates. You can make jewelry. Think about this. If you working somewhere and you making like $60 for the day, $70, $80 for the day, you can do that for yourself and be on your own schedule, and you can do that for yourself every day. I don't like people to dictate how much money I make. So
Okay.
And I don't like to be on nobody's schedule but my
Nobody
own.
else
Even
have
though
to.
I am on a schedule, but it's on the
Mhm.
schedule that I create. You
We
know
should
what I'm saying?
find we and people let's start getting into multiple streams of income.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
It's something, man. Listen, and especially in the world, but I'll say in St. Louis, people love to spend money. You
Yep.
can make anything and a person to be high enough to say that's a great idea. How much is it? You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yep.
millions of ways. You do
Millions of
not, and
ways,
then you
y'all.
don't have to sell drugs. I strongly
I'm
suggest that
strongly
you
against.
don't
Yeah, I'm
because they
definitely.
got a place for you that you don't want to
Yeah.
fuck with. You
And
know
the
what I'm saying?
shits, and besides them, all the fucking shit that come with it, the haters and all this shit.
Right.
It just, I mean, been there, done that, y'all.
Right.
Trust
Yeah,
me.
fuck that shit.
That shit is
For the birds.
for the
And
birds.
then guess what? You have to push yourself and say, man, I am more educated than this. I'm way smarter than just being stuck here because look, selling the drugs is the same way, the same format or formula that you use to sell anything. You know what I'm
Yep,
saying? You
it's the
can sell
same
t-shirts.
format.
It's the same
You can sell
thing.
T-shirts.
Man.
Yep, you can sell
T-shirt,
bracelets, like you said. You
food,
can sell hats,
bracelets,
food, all that
jewelry.
stuff.
You
You're
can
hustling.
get a
Getting out there hustling.
peddler's license and get you a license to where you can go to wholesale and go in there and buy some stuff and sell it.
Yep.
If that's you, but it's not gonna be for everybody. Now, you know, if you okay with working and not having to worry about that, and you cool, you know what I'm saying, or you doing, you know, if you cool with what you're doing, then you know that's fine. As long as long as you happy with what you're doing. But I'm speaking for me. I always knew from the time I could think about work that I wasn't gonna do it for nobody. And the only reason I had jobs was because I had to have one to live in Corrine's house.
We understand though that everybody can't be bosses. Everybody can't work for themselves.
You got sheep and wolves.
But we can find multiple streams of income, and that's why I say you can go work at Amazon and then you can go do fucking Uber. Hey, let's get that bag however we can. You know what I'm saying?
That's for sure.
Yes,
get
sir.
to the bag legally, and you can get to it.
Yes, sir. Out here now. There's so many opportunities, y'all. It's way more opportunities than it's ever been before out here, whether it's internet or, like I said 2 or 3 times, Ubers and Instacart.
Opportunities are endless.
More opportunities out
yes, they are endless.
We just need to get off our ass.
Get off your ass. You hear me? Find you something to do. Stay out of people's business. Don't touch nobody's shit. Mind your motherfucking business. Drink some water. Do some exercises. Get healthy. This thing, don't you think?
Love. Treat people the way you want to be treated.
Yes. Don't trick a nigga with a baby.
Damn, y'all. Let's just
don't trick a nigga with a baby. If you only out here to hook up, just hook up. Say I don't want no relationship. So with that being said, leave that rubber on. Don't take it off. Because you know that when you take that rubber off, you're in a relationship. We signing off from this episode of What You Think. Episode 4. We in Rams Man Cave. You're gonna see this more. We're gonna check out my man cave. We're gonna be back at the store. We're gonna have different locations.
We shape shifting, y'all.
We shape shifting.
So, love is love, y'all. Straight up.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
I think we just did, baby. We did too long.